Later, Thomas saw Toby, Rosie and Percy at Knapford Station. "Evening all," said Thomas. "Wait, what, Percy? The mail's due now." "Thomas, I'm not taking the mail tonight. I'm taking it later. The Fat Controller's calling a meeting at Knapford Station. I'm going to shunt my mail things into a siding." "How funny," said Thomas. "The Fat Controller says he has an important announcement," said Toby. "I wonder what it's about," said Rosie, questioning the fact that another emergency Knapford meeting had to be held. "Well, if so, then I'll have to put Annie and Clarabelle back into the coach shed," said Thomas, and he puffed off. "Thomas," said Annie, "what do you think this emergency meeting is all about?" "Yes," said Clarabelle. "What is it about, I wonder? Is something big happening? Is some special celebrity coming to Sodor? Is the Fat Controller planning to extend the line? Is he getting a new engine?" "Nah," said Thomas. "New engines don't often have welcome parties, unless you're Hank." Annie and Clarabelle chuckled. "We've reached the coach shed now," said Thomas. "Good night, you two. Have a nice long rest, and I'll be looking forward to our first train to Wellsworth tomorrow." And Thomas chuffed away. When Thomas left the yard, he saw Sparky and Ginty in two sidings. "Hello, you two," said Thomas. "Have you heard there's an important meeting at Knapford?" "Important meeting?" "Ugh, rubbish!" growled Sparky aggressively. "I don't attend important meetings. I'm too good for important meetings. It'll probably be discussing something like the Fat Controller's new favourite pair of socks or something." "I'm definitely going, Thomas," said Ginty, who spoke with a rather Australian accent. "Ginty, why did you say that in an Australian accent?" "Dunno, mate. I just felt like it." "Okay." And Thomas puffed away. "Good evening, North Western Railway," said the Fat Controller. "I have my son Joe here today. He'll become the railway's next assistant soon." "My next assistant, not the railway's. I have a very important announcement for you all. I will be stepping down as controller in favour of a younger, newer, The engines were surprised. "When will he start?" asked Duck. "In a few moments," said the Fat Controller. Just then a Lamborghini pulled up. It looked very flashy. "It looks like a banana," said Murdoch. "Wait, what?" It was not a banana. It was the new controller's car. "The new controller must be quite rich," said Harvey. Out stepped a flashy-looking man from the car. He stepped out and began speaking to the Fat Controller. "Listen, Steve," he said. "I'll take over from here. Joe, from now on, you will be my assistant." "Okay." Percy was at Knapford Station delivering the mail. His driver had gone away to do something. So had his fireman. They promised Percy they'd be back soon. Percy heard something from the Fat Controller's old office. A faint breathing or running noise. It was faint at first, but then got gradually louder. Percy wondered who was running. "Oh, I do hope my driver and fireman are okay," he said. The person seemed to be calming down. It gradually got quieter and quieter. Then Percy heard it. A gun was being reloaded. Oh. Percy's driver and fireman ran back to him. "Come on, Percy, we must go quickly. No time to explain." They quickly made up a nice lot of steam and set off. "Faster, Percy! Faster!" "Come on, Percy. We must find somewhere to hide." Why will we hide, driver? I'll tell you when we get to a good, nice siding." "Percy! Neville! Where have you been this whole time?" "I was brainwashed into thinking Sharon Miller was God after I was at that silly Sharon Miller HQ on Misty Island. God, it was awful. But hey..." Neville took a few moments to calm down. "I had my brain washed, along with Arthur, and most of our horrible memories from there are gone, but that they forgot a few, and they left me on this siding. There wouldn't be a chance that... Neville, will you take the mail tonight? I don't have a driver. How can I?" "Mavis, is that you? Is that really you, Mavis?" "So, Neville, you're looking for a driver, huh? My operator has had experiences with steam engines in the past." "Well, what do you say, Neville?" "Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. This will only be temporary, though. We'll have to find you a new crew out of somewhere. That cruel new controller won't allow it, though." "Well, what are we waiting for? I'm ready to take the mail." So Neville coupled up to the mail vans and set off. "Percy, there's a good siding down at Wellsworth. That would probably be your best bet." "Thank you so much, Mavis." "Percy, don't worry. We're safe." They started patting Percy down to see if he was damaged. "Driver, why were you patting me just now? And, Chris, why were you patting me as well?" "We're checking for bullet damage, Percy." They went to an old shed and found some doors, broke them off, and hid Percy the best they could with them. Then Percy's crew actually went to sleep.